Hey everyone who's here, who is here? Can anybody hear me? I'm talking. Can you hear me? Let me know in the chat, guys. Right? This is normal. Can you hear me? Yay, you can hear me. How does it sound though? Does it sound muffled? There's a delay. I feel like I'm talking on the phone with somebody overseas right now with the delay. Okay, good. Sounds good on your end. Thanks, Rose. Oh, hey, Steph from the bookstore. Hey, Pisces girl. Pisces Aries. Hey, lady. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you, everyone, for interacting. Y'all do me a favor. Everybody that's in here right now, do me a favor and just go ahead and click that like button so that we can reach more in our community, more outside of this community. You set your alarm for this. I set my alarm for this too. Although all day I was like, okay, what time is it? Okay, what time is it? I felt like I was getting ready for a performance. When I was younger, I used to do performance theater, even all the way through like high school and stuff. And this is like opening night, right? So this is nothing new for me. Um, I've been public speaking for like literally since I was a child, but the excitement, right? Before I came into the studio, I was like, do I need to start doing like some vocal warm-ups like these are all the thoughts that were rushing through my head. Look at that. We got 13 people in the room and 11 likes. Not that good at math, but I'm telling you something, it's not adding up. Get them likes going, y'all. Hey, Cora. Hi, Joanne. All right, so I know some of these names. So I know we've got some Aries in the house. So if you are not an Aries sun, and if you want to just tell me also what your Venus is, my spirit guides always want me to do for love readings. They want me to do Sun and Venus. So go ahead and put that out there for me, just so I can see. And we'll give it still a few more minutes, and then we'll start a Q&A. And then I do have an announcement for those who want to do live personal readings. And then we'll go into all 12 for your future love that's coming up. Okay. So today's theme is who's coming towards you in love. All right. Aw. Well, thank you, OG. OG 3 times 10. I understand. Where are you coming here from, OG? Somebody said they're gonna try to stay up. I feel like I'm entertaining enough, but I did recently get told that there's something about my voice that's like a little too soothing, and people actually do listen to this YouTube channel to fall asleep. Oh, there we go, California, Rose. We got Florida in the house. All right, just like a couple more minutes, and then I'll make the announcement. Did y'all come here equipped with questions to ask? New York. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. Even if this one is small and intimate, listen. It could have just been me and Tammy and Rose, and it been on and popping. Regardless, this was gonna have. Even if the volume went out, I was gonna type through all of the cards today. There you go. High magnesium content in your hot cocoa. I've got tea, and I actually kind of have a little bit of a cough. So let me go ahead and sip on this. Portland, Oregon. Hello. Yeah, my aunt gave me this for Christmas. So I really like this. I do collect mugs, and I don't usually collect the mugs that like have like sayings on them and stuff. I like the ones that look like they were homemade by somebody. You have green tea. I have green jasmine green in here right now. Huntsville, Alabama. Hi, fellow mug collector. I think it's a thing. Yeah, I think it's a thing. I don't have a crazy amount because I just moved, so I did purge a lot of stuff, but I kept the few that I like, but I know it's gonna grow back up again. Okay, guys. All right, so everybody's Venus is so different. So this is what I'm going to suggest to you. Once we get into the all 12 signs, don't just pay attention. Like if you have to leave and go somewhere, you do you, boo, right? I'm going to get a t-shirt that says you do you, boo. But I would highly suggest that if the your sun sign isn't registering for you, then stay tuned until we hit your Venus sign, okay? A few Venus and Taurus. That's cool. Pisces, Venus. Yep, that's me. They're placing random ads on my video. Like, I don't really want to stop that right now because that means that's revenue for me. But I will do my best to make sure next time that that's not on there because I do like to watch YouTube tarot readers live. And I feel like that would probably be annoying. So just bear with me for this reading and then I'll look to fix that for next reading. Okay. All right, Venus and Aries. Hey, everybody, let's go ahead and get started. So this is what I'm going to say to you all. If anybody's been interested in doing, I've got my phone here so I can see, um, what comes through. So if anybody's ever been on the fence about getting a private reading from me, now is your time. But this is what I'm asking you to do. First 5 people, or we'll do the first five people. If you go down to the description of this video, I've got the link to my stand store down there. And it's a $17 read for this live. It's on there. It says book the live stream reading. One question, $17. You put the question in the text as you're checking out. And once I get email notifications for the first 5 people, I'm going to kind of stop. So it's not one of those things where I want you guys to rush because I don't want too many people to be backlogged with this. So actually, let me take my do not disturb off. And then, like I said, we will be doing all 12 signs. I just wanted to give some people an opportunity to connect with me for personal readings. I love personal readings. If anybody's in the comments that's ever received a personal reading from me, y'all go ahead and tell it. I really get very detailed with the one question reads, and even if you book an actual session with me. I'm not doing sessions right now because it's summertime, but I will open that back up again once the kids go back to school. Thank you, everybody. And we're almost equal. We got 16 people in the live right now. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. But we got 13 people that like. So that means 3 of y'all ain't doing your job. All right. So while I'm looking for notifications for giving people time to go through the Sandstorm book, I'm opening up Q&A. So is there anything from any of the viewers out there that they wanted to, hey, everyone, that they wanted to ask me? You ask away. I am a quasi open book. I'll tell you anything about my past. I'll tell you anything about my past. But we're just giving people a few minutes before we get started. Not all lives with me will run this way, but I felt like I wanted to kind of be able to have an intimate conversation with everybody too. Aries, Leo, Aries. I'm Aries, Libra, Aries, Pisces. North Node in Cancer, South in Capricorn. What led me to tarot? Some shit. I had I've always been very heavily connected to spirit since I was a child. Very heavily connected. I used to um, have premonition dreams, and I could very easily see and sense spirit, like actual ghosts. Um, I got a, I went through a very, 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 very bad and very scary divorce in 2023. Worst time of my life, and I couldn't figure out how to get myself out of that hole. And never went to a tarot reader or anything, but the universe had control over my algorithm. I thought what was going to help me was to watch some distance Reiki healing on YouTube. My favorite is Michael from, what is it, Healing and Beyond? The guy that has the long Jesus hair that he curls and everything. He's from Australia, I think. And Spirit had gave me the nudge by showing me a tarot reading. And I don't know who my first tarot reading was on YouTube. I don't know who I saw first, but it spiraled out of there. A lot of synchronicity. I ended up going to a crystal shop, and there was a medium there. And I was like, you know what, let me do that. Let me go and see this medium in here. It was on my birthday, so I decided I was going to treat myself. And it became like an addiction. And, honestly, I was like, well, how am I going to learn all these tarot cards? I don't know any of this stuff. Like, who's ever going to learn what they all mean? And it came so freaking naturally to me, because it's more about your intuition than just like learning what each card is. So that's what got me to tarot. How scary was what? Uh, Miguel? How scary was what? Same for you, Steph? Yeah. I think a lot of people fall into this sort of divination, or divination in general, and spiritual life and spiritual way. All that happens because some sort of like near death experience, or like, you hit rock bottom. 21 people in the live. We're doing Q&A right now. I did open it up to where people can book personal reading, $17. If you guys look down at the description below, it's got a link to my Stan Store, and you can go ahead and book. I'm doing 5 readings, and then we're going to get into the all signs. I was literally about to say something. And I forgot. Oh yeah, there's 19 people in the live, and only 17 have liked. So I know that there are a couple of people that are in the live that think somehow or another that I know that you're in the live, that you're in the live. And if you like or interact with the video in some sort of way, I'm going to know who you are and that you're here. You can stay hidden, but can you just hit the like, please? Help me out with the algorithm. You can, yes, you can send the payment through Cash App. You go ahead. But my email is listed in my you're gonna have to send me an email, or you can put your question on here. How about you do that? You send me through Cash App, and then Rose, you put your question on here. Sheer tarot is what brought you here. Unicorn of Hope. Yeah, it was it was it was the scariest that it was a very scary thing. And I've been to Afghanistan during, on a combat deployment. Yeah, it was scary. It was very scary. It was a very scary time in my life. But listen, I'm so happy that my spirit led me towards a healing and an awakening, and then here, and then now I'm in front of you guys. So that's awesome, and we're connecting. All right, Rose. So I got your Cash App. Thank you so much. Here we go. We have our first reading. Rose, you ask your one question, okay? I just love listening to you a lot better that it's live. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. First of all, thank you. I got these glasses, but they're not helping me. I can barely see. I could barely see. So if I'm doing one of these numbers, you guys bear with me. How long is a personal reading, and can it be about multiple things? Today, the personal readings are one question, $17. Where are Ruben and I headed? Okay, I got you, Rose. Today it's one question, and I'm only doing 5. I've already got one of those slots taken. Rose took it, so we got 4 of those personal slots going, um, still available. And for the rest of the summer, it's summer where I'm at. For the rest of the summer, it's still only one question reads available and venting sessions available on my stand store until my kids go back to school. And then we can have a session. I do like 40-minute sessions. I do hour-long sessions, and we can talk about whatever. I also am a executive and leadership coach. And so I offer coaching as well. So we can have as many sessions as you want, just not today. Okay. All right. For Rose. Spirit, thank you so much for your time and for your presence, for your energy. Allow me to deliver a clear and concise message to those watching. Should anything negative pop up during today's reading, immediately return it to sender. I don't want it on me. I don't want it in the household, and I don't want it on the viewer. Somebody in here, not you, Rose. Oh, I don't know. Somebody in here likes Mary Poppins. And I was singing, and it's now in my head, and it's in my energy. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. I don't know. That's for somebody. That's their favorite movie, favorite song. I just saw the world card, Rose, as I was a new cycle. Let's see here. A new cycle. What year was I in Afghanistan? 2013. All right. For Rose, please. For Rose. Calling in the spirits of Rose, the angels for Rose, the guides for Rose into this place. She's got a question. And her question is, what are her questions about Reuben, right? Reuben. Where are Reuben and I heading? For Rose, please. For Rose. Where are Reuben and I heading? For Rose. I saw the world card already, and then I saw Temperance at the bottom of the deck with the 5 of Pentacles. It's been a long, hard road. I don't like the feeling that I get off of this past energy with this 5 of Pentacles. Temperance is popping up. Somebody was real hard-headed. I immediately want to cry, Rose. Like immediately. And then I get mad. And I feel like still I'm sad and mad. November and December, there will be a, I want to say balancing act. There is going to be a push for you, Rose, to seek and find balance within yourself internally. What's the mutual energy between Rose and Reuben, please? Thank you. Lifestyle came out in the reverse. I feel Rose, like you're sick of hiding your pain. You're sick of like masking how upset this has made you. Yeah, virtual hug for Rose, guys. This is heavy for her. Reuben's current energy, please. Admire Rose's current energy, please. Risk. My hands started shaking when that came out. What is admire coming out for Reuben? Why is admire? Something about songs, and then I when I originally started tapping into your energy, I got the song with a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. And I'm not saying that it's that song that brings you two together, in the 5D and the 3D and the 4D. Like energetically, I'm not saying it's that song, but it's something about a particular song. Strength in the reverse. He's not going to tell you all of the details. It weighs heavy on them. Something about a secret. Give me more on this energy for Ruben. King of Cups in the upright. There's love here for you, Rose. Why is the Queen of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck? This is a risky business here for you. It's like a tightrope. I keep getting that it's like a tightrope. He holds you very close to his heart. He's never fully closed himself off to you. But it's very heavy for him. And he's not going to come forward and tell you this. And as much as you're asking, excuse me, as much as you're asking right now, what's going to happen with me and Ruben? Where are we headed? I feel like you've got a fear in your heart, like very deep down inside, because you're coming up. He's coming up as the King of Cups in the upright, and you're coming up as the Queen in the reverse. Like almost like you're not wanting to trust that this is going to be okay. There's a shadow aspect to you. You're here and you're asking about this relationship and where you guys headed, but it's like you're still not completely opening yourself up to this relationship. And God, it's so heavy. Like your energy is so heavy, Rose. And it could be why the rose that you put, excuse me, the rose that you put on your screen name is wilting. So that's why you can start doing it now, but that's why with your recent comment that you said, like, I'm an empress and I know that he's not an emperor yet. That's you've got to figure this out by November. Why does she have to figure this out by November, December, in the winter time? 4 of Cups. Look, literally, I just said you have to figure this out by November, December. The lights are crazy in here, but it's the 4 of Cups. Can you see it? The 4 of Cups. Spirit really wants you to evaluate. Man, I'm having a time with this energy. Spirit really wants you to evaluate if this is something that you want. What intention does Ruben have with Rose? The Hermit in the reverse. You know what the Hermit in the reverse is immaturity. Like he has feelings for you. He'll tell you a whole bunch of stuff as a Sagittarius, but he's not going to tell you about his feelings, his true deep down feelings. Well, he's got feelings for you. You've been hiding your feelings, but he's got feelings for you, and he's not going to tell you them. He's almost wanting to keep this as superficial as possible. You guys both have kind of like the same energy going on, where he's just trying to kind of keep it where it's at right now, because if it gets too deep, then it's going to get too deep for him. He's going to have to expose himself. And that's really hard for him to do. Meanwhile, you're over here not fully healed from your past. That heaviness, the reason why you have the rose wilted on your screen name, on your tag name, this 5 of Pentacles that came out initially, you're not ready for this to evolve. As much as you want it to evolve, you're not ready for it to evolve. You're not, because you haven't fully evaluated the past with this Four of Cups in the upright. All right, where's this connection heading for Rose and Ruben, please? Where is this connection heading for Rose and Ruben, please? Connection. Where's the connection heading for Rose and Ruben? Temperance. That Sag energy, baby. That shit is heavy. Oh, and it's spicy. I love a Sag. That made it sound like I currently love a Sag. I love a good healed Sag. Temperance. What advice do you have for Rose? The Hermit in the reverse. Man, the same cards keep popping out. You're not following wise advice. And it's your own spirit guides that are saying, hey, listen, in order for you, like his spirit guides are doing what his spirit guides are doing, right? They're doing what they're doing. You can't change him, but you can change you. And as you change yourself, like truly evaluate. What I'm saying is, if this medicine is helping you, what I'm talking to you about right now, you're not going to keep coming back to my channel for the same issues. And eventually that rose is going to be straight up. There's a reason why you feel wilted. I know it's spicy, baby. I'm Sagittarius, baby. Yes, I know it's spicy. There's a reason why that rose is wilted. Rose, you are ignoring your spirit guides. They're trying to tell you, like, you've got some past wounds that you need to heal because you're not fully ready for it to evolve past where it's at right now. Nor is he. But you can only control yourself. All right, Rose. Every sign has been telling me to focus on myself and self-love. I've been avoiding myself. Girl, why? Girl, why? I avoided myself for over 40 years and I am so cool. Let you find out how cool you are. It's hard though. I know it's hard. All right, Cash App. We got thank you, Rose. I appreciate you guys. Am I saying is it Miguel? Am I saying it right? Hi, Burger. We're moving on to Miguel right now. Love and light, everyone. Hi, everyone that's here. Listen, I love that you guys are all here. Thank you so much for coming. Go ahead and send me your question. Is it Miguel? I'm cool. I know you're cool. I know you're cool, boo. You're welcome, baby. Okay, I'm glad that it resonated for you. All right. Miguel. I hope I'm saying your name right. I hope I'm saying your name right. What's your question, boo? You gotta let me know. Two of Cups. Pre-shuffle for Miguel. Come on, Hi Burger. What's your question? Oh, Michelle. Shit. I knew I was gonna make a fool out of myself at one point in time. And I'll tell you what, I called it. I knew it was gonna be with the dang names. I knew it. I should have just called you MH. All right, did you hear that during the pre-shuffle for your energy, the Two of Cups popped out and it popped out in the upright? What is your question, Michelle? We're going to do all signs after this, guys. I'm just opening it up for some people to get some private readings at a discounted price. Thank you so much for everybody being here. While we're waiting on Michelle to ask me questions, ask me her question or ask me the question. Not her, right? It is her? I'm not assuming shit. All right. Excuse me. Before I put my foot in my mouth. All right. So here we go for Michelle. Laugh my ass off. What is the future for me and Kenan? Listen, what is the future? Spirit calling in. Oh, Rose. Yeah, y'all can go back to Rose. Thank you for your time and presence. I appreciate y'all. Let's cleanse the energy for Rose. Rose, y'all, your people were still here. Like, are we done? All right, calling in the energies around Michelle, please. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. Michelle's got a question about her and Kenan. The question is, what is the future for her and Kenan? All right, what is the future for her and Kenan? What is the future for Michelle and Kenan? What is the future for Michelle and Kenan? Calling in Michelle's spirit team, guides, angels, ancestors. Thank you so much for your time and your presence. Allow me to deliver a clear and concise message. Should anything negative pop up, immediately return it to sender. I don't want it to be on me, this household, or any of the viewers for Michelle. Thank you. All right. What's the mutual energy? Around fall? So it's transformation. What's the mutual energy? Clown. How does Kenan feel about Michelle? Is it Michelle? I just want to add more to it, I think. How does Kenan feel about Michelle, please? Gateway. And you're guarded. There's some interesting energy. Dang, Michelle, your reading is the exact same as Rose's. Thank you. Have a good night. No, I'm just kidding. That is my whole life. I'm literally being me. I'm being my authentic self. What I'm getting is that there's some sort of transformation happening between you and Kenan. The clown card popped up. I'm gonna get clarification on that because I thought it was funny that the clown card popped up because I wasn't getting any sort of negative energy off of you guys. I don't know if you guys are at a distance. But I got the getaway card for Kenan's energy. And then I got the guarded card for your energy. And it's literally the same for your energy. It's already popping up as the same storyline as Rose just had in hers. Why is this? But yeah, around fall pops up. So fall time could be significant between the two of you guys. If not, then there's a transformation happening. It's like a death before a rebirth, right? Why is this clown card here as a mutual energy between Michelle and Kenan? The 6 of Swords in the reverse. Three of Pentacles in the upright. I feel like immediately I feel like y'all both feel dumb for feeling the way y'all feel about each other. Or for handling each other the way y'all recently handled each other or something. Y'all both feel like I get this idea that there was some exchange between the two of you, the two of y'all, and then my hands are doing this. So like there was an exchange, and then something like pulled y'all away from each other, but y'all both feel dumb about what happened during that exchange. Maybe somebody said something. You said he's really funny. I like a funny man. Keep him. No matter what else this all says, if he's funny, keep him. How does Kenan feel? What's this gateway card, please? 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. He's got heavy pentacle energy. He got the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, why do I feel like he's moved away either like physically or energetically from you? 6 of Pentacles in the reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. And it's taken him a long time. Right. It could be. If he's been disconnected from you recently, that's gonna get better. Keenan, like Keenan and Kel. Well, shit, girl, you should have said that from the beginning. Keenan, okay, whatever happened that had kind of had him like pushed away from you for a little bit, he he wants to he's mentally working through it. The sun in reverse, the 10 of cups in the upright, the 5 of pentacles in the reverse. Things are going to get better, but it's going to be a slow recovery. Like, I don't know if he said something. I think he's more in his head about what actually might have happened or what he did or didn't do than you are about the act, but you are in your head. Could be the reason why you're here. It could even be that you guys had like a false start, or like an awkward start, or an awkward night, and he just wasn't performing at his best. Now I'm going down this idea of like comedian type stuff. I see you, crack corn. I see you. Um he wants to rebuild with you, but he doesn't want things to move too fast. I also get this idea that he's in the background, not necessarily really connected to you. He's really working on his money. Um Maybe he made like a bad investment recently. What's the current energy from Michelle? 2 cards. Ooh, you're not telling him something. You're not telling Keenan. 10 of pentacles in the upright. What are you not telling him? I'm immediately getting the movie Ghost with Whoopi Goldberg, when she's like, "You in danger, girl." I'm not saying you're in danger. I'm just immediately getting that. You're not telling him something. 10 of pentacles in the upright. You're not telling him how much you actually really it's not you, although it is kind of you, right? He's working through something on his own. He's working through something on his own. He does want to fix the connection between you guys, but he's working on something energetically on his own. It could be his money, it could be how he approaches you, how he comes at you. It just was like maybe it just was the wrong time or bad timing for him energetically. It could have been like that the celestials were working and his spirit guides were trying to get him to concentrate on this thing. Like that needed to happen first before he reconnected with you. He's bringing awkward energy to the table as well. So it's not your imagination. But let's talk about you for a second. Okay. Because you get guarded, you get 10 of pentacles, the swords. You just don't want to tell him how much you really like him. Like how much you really like him. Does he have money? Does he have money? Tell me. Can you tell me? Does he have money? Yes, the Fool card. Does he have money? Does he? And now I'm hearing, I wanna be rich, dun 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 dun. Oh, I wanna be rich, full of love, peace, and happiness. And this could just be your idea of what a good future looks like. 10 of pentacles. You could even have your own money, but it's like you want to marry. You want to marry up. Yeah, I said marry. The Tower card at the bottom of the deck. The 9 of pentacles. The Strength card. I don't know if he's going to straighten up and fly right before you start moving on to another somebody. I'm just going to be honest with you. Right, Sweet Pea? Money? You have a pre-teased son and worried about wasting your time. Yes, he does well financially. Honey, well, I called it shit. So does he not know about the preteen, or have you not told him like how you feel about him being incorporated in your life, your family life? Because you're stable, right? At least stable in your energy. Let me tell you something about being a single mom. This is my second time doing it. But I'm always like, when you get to a point, when you're a single parent, you get to a point where it's like, okay, we got our routine down. My house looks the way that it looks. It smells the way it looks. I don't have any random socks around, no random plates. My house is clean. Me and my child or children, we're vibing. And this is probably why you are a little bit guarded. You haven't even fully, with this judgment in the reverse, you haven't even fully figured out in your head and in your heart how you would incorporate Keenan into everything. Is he a good investment? He's got something going on. So Spirit is saying with this Nine of Pentacles, with this Nine of Pentacles here, this the Strength card and the Tower card, Spirit is, and the Death card over here, Spirit saying focus on you and your child. There's actually something going on with your preteen. The Page of Pentacles in the reverse, where it's almost like, Mom, I know you don't want to hear this because I know you want to be dating and be on your own or whatever, but I feel like you need to be more focused on you and your child right now. Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Because Keenan's got some other stuff going on. I'm not saying he's dealing with other people. He's just, his life is being moved energetically in a different way. Yeah, you know why? As an only child, it was really hard for me. Fast forward 40 years, and I don't talk to my mom, but it was really hard for me. My mom was a single parent, and I was an only child. It was really hard for me when she started dating. It was really hard for me. I took it very badly. So there's something going on. Ten of Swords popped up. So separate energy. Your son's spirit team wanted to pop up and chime in. I would honestly say, tomorrow being it Friday, tomorrow is a good day to have like a family movie night. And I suggested this to another client of mine, and I think it's a good idea because it's what I do with my kids. Have a family movie night, and then have like a discussion. Go get some treats from go get some treats from this. Do the whole thing. Have the popcorn, get some treats and stuff, and kind of sugar them up a little bit, and go in for the kill. How you doing, baby? You good? You want to talk about anything? How's life treating you? Open up that line of communication with your son. Let Keenan do whatever he was doing. All right, guys. Let me check and see if we got any other bookings. We do. How are you guys doing? Y'all doing good? I'm doing good. I just channeled Erykah Badu. Okay. Joanne Freeman. 2 more private readings and then we're done with the private readings. Okay. Joanne Freeman. What question do you have, Joanne? Hi from New York. Hi, New York. Hey, do you see me and Keith back together? No. Not with a name like Keith, Joanne. Don't do it. I'm just kidding. I'm just Joanne. I'm just kidding. It's been a lot of not so good stuff between us. One of the number one things that they teach you when you are learning to be a coach is to just shut up. Just, Black Eyed Peas, just keep your mouth closed and let the client talk. And they're going to answer their own question. But since you paid me $17, let's see, for Joanne and Keith. For Joanne and Keith. How do you go about doing that? How do you go about booking a private reading on this live? Look in the description below. You can either do it one of two ways, okay? You can go to my Stan Store and you can book a reading through my Stan Store, or you can look at my Cash App down below. It's $17, one question. $17, one question. We have 2 more slots open. All right, 2 more slots open. Right now I'm on Joanne, all right? Good. All right. Good copy. All right. Calling in the spirit. Oh. They're like, are you new to this? Have you not been doing this for 1,000 years? Can we go? Yes. Thank you so much. Michelle and Keenan's tribe, y'all are out of here. I appreciate your time and your presence. Moving on to Joanne and Keith. Why am I getting Joanne and Keith? I'm immediately getting Overboard, Goldie Hawn, and Russell. Kurt Russell? It could be because the Keith took me straight to Kurt Russell. Thank you, Rose. Rose, you know what? You've had my back since day one with pop culture. Can I say I love you, Rose? Yes, I can, and I will. I love you, Rose. All right. So you take that immediate download for what it is, okay? No, it's fine. It's fine. What you're doing right now is what you're doing right now is you're confirming that we are all energetically linked. We are all energetically linked. And though our lives don't look the same, there will be a lot of similarities. And that's why you were brought to this tribe, to this tribe. Excuse me. That's why you brought to this collective. All right. And it's about all of us. So please share. All right, because there's somebody in the comments right now. There's somebody watching this right now and they feel too afraid to share. Sometimes being upfront about your story and how something resonates, and how something, feels right to you or wrong to you. Some people are afraid to speak that truth. And even though it seems like it's small that you're typing it just real quick, few words, it's big for other people to see, okay, I'm not alone. So continue to share. You can't pick the date. It's supposed to be just the 19th. The only date that's on there that you can actually pick is the 19th. All right. For Joanne and Keith. This is calling in the spirit guides of Joanne and Keith. Thank you so much. I know you're already here. You're ready to go. I appreciate your time, your presence, and your energy. Allow me to speak the truth and deliver a clear and concise message. Should anything negative pop up, immediately return it to sender. I don't want it on me. I don't want it in my household, and I don't want it on the viewer. All right. For Joanne and Keith, mutual energy, please. For Joanne and Keith. Signs. So do you like the Black Eyed Peas song? The Shut Up song? Shut up, just shut up, shut up, shut it up, just shut up. Or did you recently tell him to shut up? Or did he? Oh my God. This one time my boyfriend in high school told me to shut up and I lost my actual shit. I don't do well with the word shut up. So I'm feeling like, where did I get that from? Mutual energy came up as signs. And then one of the words on the card is songs. So you're the second person today. See how I said everybody's connected? You're the second person today that might be connecting with their person via songs. Keith's energy towards Joanne, please. Triggers. Oh, shit. Don't. What did I say to Joanne? From the beginning, I said, nope, not Keith. He looked bad. He looks mad. Keith looks big mad. You mad, Keith? Are you big mad? No, you little mad. Oh, Keith is little mad. Oh. Joanne's energy towards Keith, please. Visit. Girl, if you don't put the dang phone down. Keith is going through it. His a bit immature is what I'm getting. A bit immature is what I'm doing. I appreciate my spirit blessing to me too. Thank y'all. Don't show up at this man's house. Don't take it from somebody who has made this mistake one too many times. For those of you guys who don't know, I was blessed to be on a twin flame journey. And I have reached out to this man too many times because I just want to know, how is he doing and where is he at with life and does he still think of me? I've healed from that. Praise God. Praise God in all of heaven. I've healed from that. I'm getting the same energy off of you, Joanne. Don't do it. This guy is mad. Big mad, but like little mad for some reason is what I'm getting. Like I don't know, something about him is like maybe his stature or the amount of hair that he has on his head. Something, something about him. This is a grown ass man who's got a little itty bitty child inside of him that allows him to throw temper tantrums when he doesn't get his way, so on and so forth. Don't you reach out to him. Let's see. What is Keith's current energy right now? Keith's current energy, please. Thank you. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Conflict and triggers. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse is issues. And he's not satisfied about something. What are you not satisfied about, Keith? Please tell me. I'm gonna have to ring the bell after this. Regret. Let me ask you a question, Joanne. I don't like him. No. I don't like it. I don't like him. I don't like it. Yuck. Hapatui. Okay, all right. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like his behavior towards you. All jokes aside, as somebody who's experienced this energy, he's got the King of Swords in the upright. His words hurt. His actions hurt. He can be very cold. He's wandering around, like think of like, like a pool of water, like a whirlpool. And the pool symbolizes his emotions. His emotions go around and round. He is the Tasmanian devil in his own mind, in his own life. And he will destroy yours. I don't like him. And he really thinks you're just going to come back and give him whatever it is that he needs. 7 of Pentacles in the upright. Knight of Wands in the upright. If he gives you just a little bit of loving, just a little bit of touching. And if you start putting up boundaries, which I feel like you've started kind of doing, he doesn't like that. This is a grown-ass man-child. Joanne's feelings towards... I haven't even pulled your feelings yet. 5 of Wands in the upright. Tower in the reverse. There's too much conflict. 3, there's too much conflict. 3 of Wands in the reverse. The World card. This is Spirit saying you don't have to do another cycle. This is cyclical. I'm getting this whirlpool. This is cyclical. It's a lot of back and forth, a lot of in and out. I just got Norma. One more left, guys. I just got Norma's booking. One more left. Okay. This is look, Spirit is trying to keep you from going back to this again. And if it wasn't you saying that you were going to call him or go and see him or whatever, the energetic door is still open for him to contact you. I don't like it. Neither the Spirit. I didn't like it as soon as I read his name. I don't know why I got the movie Overboard. It could be that, and I'm only seeing Goldie Hawn. You know how Goldie Hawn was this rich, y'all help me out, okay? If y'all seen, hopefully, Joanne, you've seen this movie, because it's not new. But Goldie Hawn was a grown-ass woman child, rich, didn't care for, and like kind of quasi narcissistic, because she was very selfish. And it wasn't until she fell overboard off of her yacht that she okay, nobody pay anything else, because I got something. I got a notification. So nobody pay anything else. We might have got the last two readings. But it wasn't until she hit her head that she things got maybe pushed back in the right place. There's a chemical imbalance on his energy. I say no. You do you, boo, but I say no. And Spirit is saying, if you don't want another cycle with him, just let us know. Okay, well, hopefully that gave you the A. Let me tell you something. You came here for a reason, and I'm hoping that gave you what I'm hoping that gave you what it needed to give you. No. Don't no. Don't do Cash App. So I got Norma. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I got Norma coming up next. Thank you, Joanne's team. Thank you to Joanne. Thank you. Thank you. You just have to want something different for yourself, Joanne. Yeah. There's a reason why immediately, as soon as I read his name, I was like, oh no. And you know it too, boo. I love you. I love you. All right. Norma is next. And then after that, we have somebody said, my goodness. I don't have my cough drops in here. All right, hold on. Amina, don't do anything. Oh, there you go. Are you Mina? Mohammed? Mohammed? All right, after Amina, no one else. After Amina, no one else. We've closed the reads. Thank you to everybody for being here. Listen, it is a small community of folks in here, but I am tapped in, honey. I am tapped in. For those of you guys who have not shared this energy with your friends, your family members, co-workers, probably more co-workers than anything, don't forget to share so that they can join us on the next live reading. I don't know when I'm going to do another live reading. Once my kids go back to school, then we'll probably do a lot more stuff like this. But I've been singing this song all day. I'm not internationally known, but I'm known to rock a microphone. I'm internationally known. We got people in New Zealand. We got people in England. We got people in South Africa. I want to make sure that those folks are able to come and be a part of this as well. So I'm not going to be doing the lives at the same time every single time. Okay. I know. I love this calling. I love this calling. I do. I really do. All right, let's move on. Let's move on, guys. All right, let's move on, guys. Y'all, do y'all watch? Do y'all watch Tyler's Tarot? All right, let's move on, guys. All right, let's move on. Norma, honey, sent her payment via Cash App as well. Okay, all right. So then I guess we have 3 more, and then we're done. No more. I know Tyler's freaking hilarious. I love him. All right. I know, Joanne. I know you wish you could ask one more question. Don't get addicted, honey. Let what I said, I'll tell you this. Let what I said sink in. Okay? Let what I said sink in. Give it a few more days. And then if you want to do, I know if you want to do something with me later, a few days down the line, then we can do that. But let what Spirit told you, because it's heavy, let it sink in. Okay. All right, let's move on. Nora, what is your thank you. What is your question, baby? Excuse me. I do. I love him so much. I really do. I'm a fan. I even sent him an email and said, hey, I'm a fan. I did. I know. But I'm like one of those people that's like, I'm a true believer because of my experience in life throughout life that you, Joanne, it's cliche. Are you ready for this bumper sticker? You got all the answers inside of you. You really do. If you need help later on, then come back. The thing is with me, like I'm retired. Like I'm actually retired. And so this is like right now, this is something that I do on the side. And so I'm not going to be like, I'll take your money eventually. Eventually. But right now, you're catching me at a good time. All right, where is Norma? Oh, Norma is Rose. That's Norma's name. Adriana. Hey, listen. You can voice your opinion, but I'm not saying nothing. You can voice your opinion all you want, but I'm not saying nothing. I keeps to myself. My daughter was watching Blue's Clues. And I think Megan the train, yeah, no, not Megan the trainer. What was her name? Megan. Damn. There was a pop star that was on there, was playing the role of the rainbow, and they said to her, the I don't know, the guy said to the rainbow, said, "Wow, you're good," or something like that, like, or you're pretty, or something about her being a rainbow or something. And she was like, I know. And this was like 2021, I think, that I saw this. Yeah. The first time I saw it. And I was like, this girl really did just say, I know, to somebody giving her a compliment. And I would never have done anything like that at that time in my life. It wasn't about me being humble. It was about me being afraid to truly acknowledge, my strengths. So if somebody would say to me, "You look good," I'd be like, "Oh, really? Like, are you sure?" Like, "Oh, okay, thank you." Like, I would make myself small because compliments made me feel very uncomfortable. But now, healing and waking up. So I say to you, thank you for appreciating and noticing my humor. I am not for everybody, but I'm obviously for you all. And I love myself and I love my humor. And before I come into the studio or wherever I record, I always set the intention that my guides allow my wittiness to come out. Because the thing is that I'm telling you guys things that are hard and heavy. I mean, shit, with Rose's reading, I almost cried. It's easier for somebody to digest something and let it kind of marinate in their soul, in their subconscious, and in their conscious if it's delivered in a lighthearted sort of way. So I am so unbelievably grateful that I have the ability to be able to do that. Oh, okay. Well, then what's your question, boo? I am for you, and you all are for me as well. What's your question? Norma Jean, what's your question? Right. I have no Leo in my chart at all. I mean, I have Leo in my chart, but not significant. I know I look good. Sweet pea. That's cute. That's cute. You got me over here with dead air. What's your question? We're gonna move on, Norma, if you don't ask your question. I don't even get to do all 12 signs at this point. My kids will be like, I thought you said you were gonna be an hour and a half. That's okay. My oldest is being paid to watch my youngest right now. So she probably like, oh no, stay in there. How about this? While we're waiting on Norma to ask the question, do y'all have any more questions about me? Or do y'all have a situation that you're going through that you wanted to ask the collective? Like, is anybody else having crazy dreams, or, so on and so forth? Hey, listen, y'all be talking. I'm not saying nothing. I peep y'all talking, but I'm not saying nothing. What made me move to Texas? I'm from Texas, born and raised, where I spent most of my days. I'm from San Antonio, Texas, and I lived San Antonio and Austin a lot of my younger life. And then at some point in time, my mom picked us up and moved us to Minnesota. And we lived in Minnesota for 3 years, and then came back to Texas until I graduated and joined the military. And then I was gone for 15 years. And then I knew I wanted to retire back home. And so I came back to Texas in 2015. I moved from San Antonio to Houston in 2023. My boo is in Texas. I'm sure your boo is hot because it's hot as shit down here right now. Somebody was upset that I'm not doing my readings outside anymore. Like, honey, like before 8:30, like it's hot and I get upper lip sweat. And the last thing y'all want to see is me upper lip sweat. That ain't gonna happen. No way, Jose. In Corpus? Yeah, I'm not well, I was gonna say I'm not too far away from Corpus, but I am now. Um if you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing about at all. That's how I feel about Corpus. Nothing against the people. It's just like it's not the, Corpus, Galveston, South Padre Island. Our Texas beaches are just no bueno, y'all. No bueno. Okay. Your dad is from Minnesota. I lived in St. Joseph, Minnesota. St. Joseph. And I'm sorry, I lived in St. Joseph and St. Cloud. And my mom at the time was going to school to become a teacher. She went to St. Cloud University. All right, Norma, you're not asking your question. So we're going to move on to Minna. Norma, we'll circle back to you. But we're going to move on to Minna. What is your question, Minna? Y'all be so sheepish with your questions. I got 43 years of life and a lot of experience in a lot of different places all over the world. Oh, there's Norma. What do I see between you and Oscar? Between Oscar and me? Dallas is filled with bougie people. All right, Norma. Here we go. You'll know, Texans are really like proud of being from Texas, but then we are real judgmental of like other cities because each city in Texas has like a completely different personality. All right, Norma. Norma's question is, my question is, what do you see between Oscar and me? Another person? Is there another person between you and Oscar? I don't know. Hold on. Calling in Norma's spirit team, please. Calling in Norma's spirit team. Norma's asking the same question, but a different way. And this time she's asking, do you see a solid future between Oscar and me? Okay. All right. Let's ask about Norma and Oscar. Calling in Norma's spirit team, guides, angels. Thank you so much for your presence and energy. Thank you for the protection from my angels, guides. Appreciate you. Allow me to deliver a clear and concise message. Should anything negative pop up, immediately return it to sender. I don't want it on me. I don't want it in this household. And I don't want it on the viewer. Norma. Knight of Wands in the reverse. What's a mutual energy? Insecurity. That's your energy. What are you insecure about? It said third party again. It literally says third party. I said, is there somebody? What does it say behind here? Around fall. Okay. So there might have been a question about, hold on. Oscar. What's Oscar's energy? Oh, what is Oscar's energy towards Norma, please? Oscar's energy. Pregnancy. That could be Empress energy. Oh, Earth sign. This is messy. Mm-mm. I see you, baby. I'm doing your reading right now. I'm tapping into you and Oscar's energy, but it's messy because when I initially started the pre-shuffle, I got the 6 of Pentacles and you said, what's going to happen between me and Oscar? You said between me and Oscar, right? And then there was a 6 of Pentacles that popped out in my pre-shuffle. And there was a person between two people. And then the third party card pops out from a different deck when I asked about what's the mutual energy. So I don't know if you met Oscar when he was initially with somebody or you were initially with somebody. But I don't know if you met him around fall or if this means, because sometimes my around fall card means that there's something happening to change the energy between two people. You're feeling insecure about this connection, and it could be because of how everything started. Why is the pregnancy card here for Oscar's energy towards Norma? Temperance in the reverse. Six of Cups. Why is the earth sign energy here for Norma and how she feels about Oscar? Ace of Cups in the reverse. 7. He confuses you, and this energy is confusing me. Justice in the middle. All right. You see him as there's potential for a strong connection. You got Earth sign popped up. For how you view him, Earth sign popped up, right? So I don't know if he's an Earth sign or not. He doesn't necessarily have to be, but you see him as being a good contender for a partnership, right? Yet at the exact same time, you feel confused about him. You like about his, who is he giving his cup to? Like, you feel confused on if he's either all in or if he's got eyes somewhere else. Y'all either started out with him being with somebody else or you being with somebody else, or he divulged to you that he's cheated in the past, and you're, the whole thing in your head is like, how you get them is how you lose them, or once a cheater, always a cheater. There is a Justice card that's popping out in the middle of the energy, and it's coming under the around fall, which is really telling me that there is a way to turn this around. I don't know if he's got kids with somebody else, so this could be baby mama drama with the 6 of Cups here and then with the pregnancy. or if you're the baby mama that's giving him drama. But he deals with he in secret he deals with excess. What's this excess? Excess. The Knight of Swords in the upright, the Fool in the reverse. Is he like really quick to like temper? That's what I'm getting. He can be really quick with his temper. Why is this Justice card here? The 3. Okay. So this could be so I asked why the Justice card was here, and it's giving me like an ultimate outcome for this connection. I have seen some of your replies, but it's basically the same stuff popping up over and over again. Do you see a solid future between me and Oscar? Do you see a solid future between me and Oscar? Yes. I don't know what you said yes to, but then also, do you see a solid future between me and Oscar? I'm seeing a lot of the same stuff pop up over and over again. But maybe you're seeing a lot of the same stuff pop up over and over again. I feel like you get confused by him because you see such great potential in him in this relationship. But it's like maybe old behaviors are popping up. And that's why you're here. Because it's those old behaviors that confuse the shit out of you. And then you're asking yourself, am I like delusional? The Justice card, the 3 of Pentacles in the upright, and the King of Cups in the upright. So if you're getting readings and they're talking about the King of Cups, then that's confirmation for you that the reading that you're in is most likely for you. Ooh, I feel some heavy energy in here in my ears. Damn. Spirit told me to stop. Listen, there's some stuff going on in the background that you're not fully aware of. I don't know what it is. This sounds like a good conversation between you and Oscar. I don't know if he's going to divulge exactly what it is. There's something about children or pregnancy or something. The High Priestess popped out, so she doesn't want me to pull anymore. She doesn't want me to pull any more cards. As far as this, there's something developing. How am I trying to say this? There's something developing between this connection with you and him. And you're meant to really be paying attention to his behaviors. You're meant to be paying attention to repetitive sort of old behaviors. I truly get this idea that he is not 100% all in this commitment. He might tell you that he wants a life with you, or to build with you, or to marry you, or to be exclusive with you, but um I don't feel like he's 100% all in. So then this pregnancy here and the 6 of Cups, if he doesn't have any kids, then like I said, you see him as as a potential, like a really good potential stable partner. He also sees you um as somebody that he could build a family with, as somebody he could drop his seed with. But I don't think he has it in him right now to be fully committed. I'm getting the Fool in the reverse, and the Knight of Swords in the upright, and the Temperance in the reverse. There's excess in his life. Like somewhere he needs to cut the fat. Energetically, he's being pulled in too many different directions to fully commit to this right now. And I also get that he's got anger issues. And I don't know if he showed it with you yet or not, but I do get that he's got anger issues. Could you potentially make something work out with him? You could, but like I said at the very beginning, um, you have questions that he needs to be man enough to answer for you about, okay, so like, why is this like this? And why is that like that? And why do you do that? Because it's like you're asking these questions in your head. There's jealousy too. Queen of Cups. Ooh. I don't think you fully trust him. And I think that there's an answer for you in that. So ask yourself, why don't I truly trust him? Why don't I truly trust him? And a part of the answer, and I'll give you a part. I'll give you a part of the answer to this. It's because there's hesitation in his energy towards you. There's a bit of immaturity on his end. Yeah, you can see who he could be, but right now he's not that person. He needs to see who he could be. Is this making sense for you? You need to sit down and have some good adult conversation with him and hold his feet to the fire and say, I asked you a question, I need an answer. Because if this is somebody that you're potentially going to build with and sign a contract with, like be in a marriage or sign a life contract with and be the mother to his children, then you need to make sure that his energy isn't elsewhere. Okay. Spirit wants you to have a conversation with him and hold him to it. Do I see a solid future? Not until he can man up and give you the answers that you're seeking. All right. Goodness, guys. Last one. Thank you so much, everyone. I know that we've dropped quite a bit, but oh, okay. All right. I'm ready. Do it. Go ahead, Minna. Thank you guys for supporting each other. I love it. Sweet Pea, you're awesome. Rose, you're awesome. And anybody else in here that was sending positive vibes to anybody, then you are going through a spiritual upgrade, FYI, Muhammad. Because you have let some shit go. Let's do it. Ask your question. A Queen of Swords. Potentially a Queen of Swords. King of Cups in the reverse. Or the King of Cups in the reverse turn cold on you. What's your question? What is your question? I'm ready. Let's do it. What kind of future do you see with me in my new boo Joe? First of all, congratulations on a new boo. And one who has a name that's easy for me to pronounce and read without me mispronouncing it. All right. I'm looking for your name. Minna. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. All right, calling it Minna's Spirit Tribe. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate your time and presence. Page of Cups in the reverse. Got it. Noted. Thank you. Can I ask the questions, please? Can I pray over and protect this reading first, please? I appreciate you. I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking to Spirit. They're rushing me. That's probably a message. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your presence. Allow me to deliver a clear and concise message. Should anything negative pop up, immediately return it to sender. I don't want it on me. Don't want it in my household, and I don't want it on the viewer. It is hard to listen to your intuition because everything your intuition is telling you is like It's going to take some time and some courage. All right, guys. Minna. Thank you. Minna and Joe. Her new boo, Joe. Love you, Joe. I like Joe. Immediately, I like Joe. But let's see what the cards say. Mutual energy between Minna and Joe, please. Eminem. Mutual energy between Eminem and Joe, please. I am one to give somebody a nickname, and I'm going to give you a nickname. It's going to be Eminem. Again with this signs, songs, telepathic dreams of them, spiritual contract. And then I got a headache. Right, because your last person had a problem with emotional maturity and emotional emotions. Period. I like Joe. What's Joe's energy right now towards Eminem? Thank you. I think this is new for him too. He got lifestyle. What is Eminem's energy towards Joe, please? Thank you. Obsession. Don't go. No, don't go. I finally got a good one. That's what I get. That's what I get. No. No, Joe. Please don't go. Don't go. Don't go away. You don't know how hard things have been for me. Thank you, God. This is all you, Eminem. This is you. No. Where you going? To the bathroom? Okay. This is new for him. With the lifestyle? Oh, because he hasn't always been a good boy. Oh, but listen. Okay. I like Joe. He has not always been a good boy. King of Wands in the reverse. And then the Magician pops out. He's done some work on himself. Ooh, it's heavy. Sorry, the energy in here is heavy. But how does he feel about Eminem? Two of Pentacles in the upright, the Ace of Wands in the upright. Excuse me. He's very attracted to you. He's liking where things are going. He's trying to figure out how to fit you in his life. Still. But he's willing to find the harmony in it. He's not going to, man, what is it with men's? What is it with this masculine? And you know what it is? It's unhealed people. Yeah. I don't want to blame the men because I know we got men's in here. Hi, men's. It's just unhealed people that have a hard time speaking their truth. It bees like that sometimes. because Rose, it wasn't about Ruben or Keenan. In those readings, it was about the people here asking the questions. Spirit said, you need to work on you. But yeah, I like Joe. We all need to get some more Joe up in here. Like, we all need a Joe, because Joe realized that he could be a little bit selfish in his past. He realized that about himself. He realized that he was unclear with his life and that his life didn't have or wasn't going in the direction. Joe is a healed one. He is a diamond in the rough. Okay. And Eminem found him. Congratulations to Eminem. But what he hasn't healed is his throat chakra right here. 6 of Cups in the upright. Listen, not all of us are ever. We're not going to be, 100% healed like ever because life is still going to life. Time um time goes on, life goes on. Hey, what is that? Ooh la lee, ooh la la. Oh la 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 la, life goes on. What's that? That's from a TV show, right? Rose. What is that? What I'm trying to say is he's got some shit in his past that he has yet to tell you about. But I get such a great. Is it the Beatles? Is it? Um yeah, that he's I think he's working on it in the background, but he doesn't want to weigh you down with it. He likes what y'all have going on right now. He does. If y'all haven't had sex yet, I mean, I don't know, how you feel about the sexuals, but if y'all haven't had sex yet, oh, I know you want it with the obsession. How does Eminem feel about Joe? 5 of Cups. What the hell? The High Priestess. What in the actual? Joe's got it going on. Eminem, what are you hiding? Oh, you don't want me to pull more cards. Are you sure you wanted to do this live? Here we go. Spirit said, I'm so glad you came to this live because I got something to tell you about you. It's too much. Like, take it down a notch. Like, have you seen the movie Practical Magic? Where please tell me you've seen this movie. The shit, I don't know people's name. Rose, what's the redheaded lady's name that used to be married to Tom Cruise? She's in the not Sandra Bullock, but the other one. She's in this relationship with this guy, and he's like obsessed with her, and she can't breathe. And then no, thank you. Listen, I'm gonna cry. You better pick a different emoji to go with your damn name. The you're doing a little too much, baby. You are. You're coming on strong in between the sheets. Just throttle it back just a little bit. This is new for him. This is new territory. I'm not seeing any bad cards for him, but because you have gone through what you went through with your last person and some abandonment issues, I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you what the cards say. Some abandonment issues starting even as a little wee bitty Eminem. There's some things that you have to heal about, allowing them to have their own energy while you have your own energy and you don't get lost and swept away in the ooh la la of it. Okay. So, what am I trying to tell you? I'm trying to tell you that Spirit is trying to tell you, like, just throttle back. Don't lose yourself. Joe's a good one, but don't suffocate him. Um, he's gone through some healing. He's gone through some self-awareness. He does have some stuff that he's working through in the background that he doesn't want to weigh you with because he likes the way things are going. But you have an attachment style that might be suffocating. Oh, I said it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Spirit brought you here for a reason. Just woosah, breathe it through. Can I tell you something? And I said it at the very beginning of this. I said, I will let you know any and everything about my past, except for not everything. But I used to have this attachment style, and it stems from neglect. Over and over and over again, not being seen, not being seen. And when you finally get something good, you're like, exactly what I was doing at the beginning of your reading. Like, no, no, no. And also too, the thing that you have to be careful with stuff like that is when you get into a situation like that, you don't want to speak your truth because you're so terrified that your truth or being your authentic self or being your true self or farting. pooping, for God's sakes, in front of this person might lead them to leave you, not see you as the person that you had originally painted yourself out to be. That song does still jam. Okay, Eminem, I love you. That's your reading. Did we go through all the readings? Anxious attachment style. Yes, yes. That stems from a previous relationship. Yes. Yes. Something I'm working on. Something I'm working on. And I'm pretty sure somebody on this live would love to hear me say this. I'm going to go ahead and I hope you appreciate your new nickname that I gave you, okay? So anytime you come back, just tell me I'm Eminem. Man, I sucked at relationships. I sucked at relationships. This is why I'm the Elizabeth Taylor of my life right now. 3 marriages, all 3 of them over. All 3 of them ended in divorce. But you know, I went through a time of singledom. You know, I'm even wearing a ring. I'm married to Jesus. I'm not single now, but I single on purpose for a purpose, and that purpose was self-evaluation, healing, release, forgiving, growth, you name it. All right. So listen, guys, I guess I'm a liar, but you know, Tyler does it all the time. He says he'll put stuff on and he's OG, right? Got 600,000 followers. He said he makes like $30,000 a month on just YouTube, not even his OnlyFans. So he says he'll put like titles of like lives on there just to get like the viewership, and then he won't even be doing that kind of reading. So I think that our personal readings took most of the time. Did I get to everybody's reading that paid? Speak now or forever hold your $17, boo. No refunds. I'm a businesswoman. Did I get to everybody's reading, guys? Spirit wants me to tell you that things will get better. You guys want me to do a collective reading for y'all, and then we can end it here? Who's drinking more than hot cocoa at this point, or cacao at this point? I don't remember mine. Keith, no. I remember yours. No, man child. Big man in a little coat. Oh my God, I don't want to overstimulate you guys. I just it's interesting how spirit works through me. It's so interesting how spirit works through me. All right. So I will do a collective reading. I love it. I love the fact that there are 31 likes on the video and 16 of us in here having a small fireside chat. That's what they call stuff like this, a fireside chat. Okay, well then let's do it. I've been seeing a lot of fairy stuff lately. I saw a fairy circle, true story, real life, driving home earlier today. Do you guys know what a fairy circle is? So we're going to pull some fairy cards. It's a mushroom fairy circle, and it was massive. Hold on, I'm looking at what cards I want to pull out for this. Y'all go ahead and ask me some more questions while I pull out these cards, so we don't have any dead space, dead air. And for those of you all who are here who are not interacting with the video via in the chat, I love you and I appreciate your time. And doesn't matter who in the hell you are, who in the heck you are, it doesn't matter who you are. I am sending you love and positive vibes, and I appreciate your presence here. Um, yeah, I could say more, but I'm not. I do know more, but I won't say it. Let's see. Here. Okay. And then we're going to do some goddess cards. And then we're going to let's do past life. Let's do past life. Oh, I guess we're doing healing waters and we're not doing goddess cards. Okay, past life. All right. Guys, I haven't cleansed these cards, but they love me and I love them. Would I ever get married again? You damn right. You want to know why? Because I'm a Pisces Venus. I'm a Pisces Venus, baby. I love love. Yeah, hell yeah. But it'll be the last time. It will be the last time. I also might not be done having kids, and I am 43 years old. My oldest is 16, and my youngest is 5, and I do have one in heaven right now. But yeah, I'll get married again. Because I know what I'm like. I know who I am, and I'm comfortable with that, and I know what I like, and I know who I want, and I'm not budging from that. No, I will not. I look good for 43. Thank you. I appreciate that. You feel the same way? Wait, what do you feel the same way about? Yeah, I'm an Aries and I'm a damn emperor. I am the emperor. So I guess I need an empress? Nah, I'm good. I guess I need an emperor to match me. You know what? You want to know another thing? I will know. I'm super happy about saying this and acknowledging this. I'm so heavy masculine in my energy. I will know I'm ready to get married again when the masculine in my life allows me to be the feminine I've always wanted to be. What's current energy of the collective, please? This is for the collective. Yeah, no, y'all can go. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hold on. Can y'all hear this?
Do what you love. You create your reality. Feed fear a suck it sandwich.
Feed fear a suck it sandwich. Amen to that. Yeah. That's how I feel. Yeah. Because I know there's a lot of Aries out there and there's a lot of Aries women out there. My whole collective is not women, but we've had to be so freaking strong. Atlantis, keep the big vision, stay in alignment as you grow. This collective here is specifically, my intention for this collective is specifically people on a journey, not somebody who is completely ascended. Not even everybody in this collective is ready to jump on the train towards healing and ascension, but they're at the train station. We are going to get to a point, y'all. We are going to get to a point to where you feel more comfortable with who you are and where you're going in life, because you will find your purpose through this connection, through the seeds that will be planted on this channel, through this channel to you as we evolve together as a collective. And some of y'all are going to leave for multiple reasons. Some of y'all are going to leave because one day I'm going to rub one of y'all the wrong way. Because the message that I have to give is going to be a little bit too raw, a little bit too much, a little bit too soon. Some of y'all will leave because you will surpass my energy. And I will no longer show up in the algorithm that the universe controls for you. Not because you're not subscribed anymore, but because you don't need this prescription anymore. You've outgrown it. You've moved beyond it. And some of y'all will just fall away from tarot and then find some other obsession to fill the void. But as we're on this journey right now, Spirit is saying, keep the big vision. What is it that you want? Those people that came forward and actually asked questions. Hi to the new folks that are joining us, or those folks that are coming back from potty breaks and whatnot. Did you wash your hands? Those, especially those that came forward and asked for personal readings today. There were a lot of truths that Spirit brought forward for you. And those truths are going to help you figure out where you want to go, whatever direction you want to make, whatever direction you want to go, wherever you want to put that next step forward, next foot forward. It's a small step towards a bigger vision. And Spirit is really saying to those here today that you really need to make sure you've got a prize or your why or your goal really kind of figured out as much as you possibly can at this stage in your life. And every single day that step takes longer to take or is harder to take towards that goal, towards that vision, towards your truth, you have to remind yourself, but this is where I want to go. I've got a degree in fitness, and I used to be a personal trainer. And I used to say to my clients, what is your why? Like, why are you here? Why are you here? What is going to keep you coming back to working on yourself? And a lot of them were saying, well, I got to lose 20 pounds or I've got to pass my fitness test, right? Remember, I was in the military. I got to pass my fitness test or else I'm going to get paperwork or else, I'm going to get released from the Air Force. I'm trying to civilianize what I'm saying. So you have to remember what it is that you want to do and why it is that you want to keep trying to approach that goal every single day. And sometimes in a day, it might be 3, 4, 5 times a day that you have to remind yourself, wait, I have this goal. I have these goals. I want something different. Sometimes it's even just acknowledging that you want something different and that you deserve something different. But as you go along that path, you have to be the one to remind you, this is my path and this is where I'm going. What are the past life energies that the collective is working with right now? What are the past life? Thank you. What are the past life energies that the collective is working with right now? A lot of you, the reason why this is the Atlantis card is because you've been hiding from your purpose in life, from who you truly are. You've been hiding from tapping into the bravery that it takes and the courage that it takes to stand in that. Right? Because Atlantis is hidden. We can't find Atlantis. The mysterious Atlantis. The mysterious you. Completeness. And this is the knot of Isis on here, even though this is not an Isis card. We are tied as a collective. That's why y'all felt drawn to come here today. And that's why some of the stuff that I've said, you guys have resonated with, even if it wasn't your reading. That's why you find some of the things that I say is funny. It's because we're connected. This is a soul tie here. We all made a contract before we came here that we would have this interaction today. And 5 of you made a contract to say, and today you will ask Shawnee this question, because it's going to be a snowball effect for you in your life. So the whole idea of, you complete me, right? Tom Cruise, did I get it right? I know he doesn't say that, but she says that, right? You don't. A lot of you guys here throughout this lifetime, like in this reality, throughout your earlier life, you looked outside of yourself. We do it. We're humans. Fuck, we're humans. But you definitely allowed other people to control how you felt. I feel bad today because he feels bad today or she feels bad today. Whoever that is, a parental figure, but somebody that you held in high, like held high in high regard, whether it was healthy or not, probably unhealthy. You just looked outward for guidance versus inward. So, what energy is the collective looking to work with over the next 24 hours? It's the attachments that the way that you behave in relationships now has everything to do with the steps that you've taken along your past and along your path of life. And if your relationships are looking shitty and leaving you feeling like absolute shit, or leaving you confused about who you really are, like, who am I even? Do I just like the Astros because he likes the Astros? Do I just like basketball because he likes basketball? I'm a girl and I fucks with boys, so that's why I'm saying he, she. But you can take it as it resonates. Do I just want to live in, somebody said Kentucky. Do I just want to live in Kentucky because he wants to live in Kentucky? Do I even like Kentucky? I don't know. I'm allergic to chicken. Something like that. What I'm saying is, it's now time to stop letting others control who you are. That's what Spirit is saying. I am really allergic to chicken. It's true. What else do we not know about you, Shawnee? Is that why you moved? See? That's why I moved too. Damn it. Closure. You got closure. Can you see these lights? Change it. Right now, this is okay. Joe got all the love. Yes, Joe got all the love. Okay. Yeah, Joe got all the love. Because he changed it. That's why he got all the love. And Spirit was really trying to concentrate on those people that brought forward their questions and got the private reading. Spirit, this is for everybody. This isn't just for those 5 people, but this is for everybody. Spirit really was like, yeah, but I have something to tell you. Now that we got your attention, I have something to tell you about you. You got to close the door on some of these people, on some of these relationships, because your higher self and you even intellectually know that they're not good. They're not good attachments. If you really even, like, let's say you took yourself out of your own situation and it was your homegirl or homeboy that was telling you about this love partner that they're with. You might support the person to their face and say, I got you, whatever you need from me, just let me know, and allow them to cry on your shoulder. But in the back of your mind, you'd be like, that person's a fucking dick. She shouldn't be with him. He shouldn't be with her. Him, her, him. Spirit saying you gotta cut it out. I'll cut out the idea of somebody else having to make you feel whole. Easier for me to say because I'm on the other side of being being single for a reason for a long time, guys. Like a year and a half, longer than a year and a half. There was a book I picked up. It was Being Single on Purpose for a Purpose. I didn't read it, but I bought it from Amazon. All I needed to know is what the title of the book said. And then I let Jiminy Cricket, bring me along my path to actually realize what that meant for me. But some of y'all need to be single. Some of y'all need to have a season of just a dry spell would be good for a bit for some of you guys. And it would be a waste of time if you don't take the time to really work on yourself. And I was a Pisces. Y'all asked me, would I get married again? You damn right I would. But as a Pisces Venus, I was one relationship after another. No gas. Been single for 10 years on purpose. Couldn't be me, Rose. 2-year dry spell. I almost reached that goal. I didn't set a timeline on it. For those of you guys who have really done the work to elevate yourself and bring closure to those relationships that just were not serving you because that you were allowing the other person to guide and take the lead and crush you, but still take the lead, and devalue you, but still take the lead, and keep you as a secret, but still take the lead. Um, that's coming to an end. Basta. That's enough. No more. Now, as you re-enter the dating realm, all right, slow and steady pace, slow and steady. Your angels guided you through all of this. Your angels guided you through all this. All right, couple more cards and then we're done, guys. 1:55:55. 1 hour, 55 minutes, and 55 seconds. Couple more cards. Dreams. Receiving downloads. This is winter time for a lot of you guys, and soon coming out of winter. And I don't mean that like, I mean it like in your head. Like winter is a time for internal introspection. But you are elevating dreams and winter time. Right now, you're elevating on purpose. For those of y'all who haven't actually put yourself back out there, or are timid to put yourself back out there, or or still like you're not going to fully be able to put yourself out there until you let that person go, or people, or habits, or all the above. What? See, that's awesome, right? 11:55. All right, one last card for you all. You're getting pay attention to your dreams. I know a lot of people say that, like, but for real, I started a dream journal because my dreams have been like, whoa, like what in the actual heck? Um, and I'm guessing that there are people from my past lives that are popping up because I don't recognize some of the people, but there are a lot of people in my dreams, and I've been having to write them down. So really, really pay attention to your dreams. I said that I saw a fairy circle, so I'm going to pull out this last fairy card, and then that'll be it for the collective. Please, what is some parting? It's hard to let. And then some of you guys are being coerced by YouTubers and tarot readers that are saying, this person from your past, they're coming forward. And those of you guys who are on a twin flame journey, they're saying, your divine masculine is figuring his shit out and he's going to say something. And I did just have a recent twin flame reading that said that. But, you know, a lot of the time, these people are not going to actually come forward. They're scared. You had to heal mentally from your kid's father. Me too. Me too. And my kids too. My oldest is in therapy. I got you, though. I know what you meant. All right. One last parting word of advice for the collective. But y'all, all of y'all are in the same energy. So that's great. That's amazing. Sacred treasure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 snakes on his headdress in this card. 5 already came out on the closure card. And then I already said there was 1:55 on the timer, 11:55 Eastern Standard Time. And I'm burping. And this is the first time I've burped this entire time. I've been coughing this entire time. And what I'm getting off of this is it's the year of the wood snake. And it's been significant for a lot of you guys. There's only but 6 months left in the year. 2026 is supposed to be so fucking abundant and healthy, but you've got to really use the energies of this year to help you cut the fat and release the past and heal and forgive. Forgiveness doesn't mean that you call these people back into your life again to have one final chat. That doesn't always mean that. That usually doesn't end very well for too many people, especially if they're not on the same wavelength. Norma, I'm sorry to hear about the passing. There's something really good meant for you. This just came out. 2025 is going to be continue to be very heavy, and it's going to be continue to be very probing for you to release these negative ideas, these negative attachments, these delusions. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. It's not easy. Take it from me. And I even divulged earlier because I'm on a twin flame journey that I'm constantly having to remind myself and keep myself away from my twin, because that's not healthy. It's just not been healthy. It has not been healthy. It brought out a very yucky side of me, and it brought out a very yucky side of him. And I don't know what he's doing. I wish him all the best, but it's not, I need to not be reaching out to him. This is for somebody. This is, I'm really literally talking to somebody right now. I pulled back all of my energy. I've cleansed all of my energy. And I mean, not that a cord cutting ceremony would really even work between me and him, because it is a twin, but I'm in my divine feminine era. You see me here. I'm elevating myself. I'm putting myself out there, every single week. I'm rebuilding myself from actual scratch, because I, had the divorce from a completely different person that's not my twin. And it was an abuse situation. So I'm taking care of me. I'm taking care of my kids. I'm taking care of my home. And that's the only focus that needs to be happening. You are a sacred treasure. 2025, 2024, 2023, they were hard. And the years leading up to that, they were hard too. 2020 on the clock, as I say that. But it's all meant for your growth. Closure is going to happen. A lot more closures. Right now, a lot of you guys have let go of 3 people. There's probably like 2 more people that you're going to be letting go for the rest of this year. So it's going to be a total of 5. And one of those people might be your old self. And I kind of hope that that's one of those people. Okay. All right. All right, guys. I guess we're ending it here because YouTube did a thing. So good night, guys. Love you. Bye.